Yeah, it's the season.
Niggas gon' dumb out. Shabby, what up?
What's good, man? How's everything, man? How's your day?
Man, enjoyable.
That's what's up. That's
Make
what's
a
up.
couple dollars.
Yeah. Blessed, we blessed out here.
Word. Shit feel good, son.
That's what's up, man.
How you feeling?
Good. Blessed, man. Like I said, happy to be here.
You was running around today with a chicken with your head cut off.
Yeah, man. We do a live setup in the back for
Talk that shit.
when we do the versus battle. Shout out to Swiss and Timberland and everybody. So I'm out there setting up a DJ set, and then I had to rush and set up over here too. So, but whatever,
Hey.
Interns wasn't in today, so I had to take care of business.
Hey.
Word.
That's how we do here at Social Media House, B. We get this work done. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, we was working through the whole what they call that? The corona thing.
Coronavirus,
man.
Pandemic.
Worked through the whole thing, son.
Right.
Shout outs to us.
Grind don't stop, man. We made it through it. A lot of people didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rest in peace to those, people. But we made it through. We made it through.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was real excited about this show today, son.
Yeah, this is a dope one. I saw it on the calendar too. I'm like, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah. Yo, today here live at the barbershop, we brought y'all AB Butler. Yo, AB, what up, kid?
I'm in the building. What's up, homie?
Oh, you already. Welcome to Live at the Barbershop, B.
But you know what's so sad, man? I ain't got no hair where you could cut me, you know what I mean? Real low. That's crazy.
He takes care of that on his own.
Hey, man. How they say, hey, man. Hey, Sticky, man.
Yes, sir. What's going on, B? Y'all being safe out there?
Yeah,
man,
B. Weird times, B.
Word.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. It's crazy.
A lot of shit going on in the news.
Yeah, I just heard 14 people got shot in Chicago, man. It's crazy.
That shit don't stop, boy.
Yo, when is it gonna slow down, son?
When the police get their money back, man, they the one doing all the killing. Everybody think it's black on black.
Word.
Yeah.
The police doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but we always get the blame for everything, man.
That's a fact. Yo, I'm pouring up a little shot, you know what I'm saying, while you talking.
A little shot. That shit was
saying?
Nigga pour half of the bottle in a cup. Like
Just for AB Butler, son. This for the big bro right there. Yo, you know what's crazy, eh? Is that you was like, yo, you from Mount Vernon? I said, yeah, I'm from Mount Vernon, B. You know what I'm saying? And then I brought up my brother. You was like, oh shit.
That's my man, Knowledge, B. We used to do a lot of special things in Mount Vernon, man. As young kids, we used to woo. That's all. Listen, that's all I can say. Woo.
That woo said enough.
I ain't gonna say whoa. I'm gonna say woo.
Yo, we got some guys in the building, eh? My man Ponytail in the back of the boards. Shavy in the building. Know what I'm saying?
Yes. What's up, fam?
Yo, give us cause they can never meet my brother. They gonna meet my brother through me. You know what I'm saying? How that shit work. But give these guys a nice memory of my brother, son, so they could get to know him a little bit.
Man, listen, your brother was a legend, man, in our eyes, man. He was a good dude, man. It's just that, when you meet good people growing up, man, we, in that little town of 4 square miles, we was nothing but family. So, you know what I mean? So whatever y'all see in me today, y'all seen in Knowledge, B, because he was a real one.
That's dope. That's real shit.
Official.
Yeah.
Word.
I love my bro, son.
Yes, sir. I love him too, B.
Word. Kept me like this as a little kid. Nigga said, yo, you was wearing Cazelles when you was little? I said, well, they wasn't mine. I used to take my brothers and rock them shits.
But you made it work. You made it work. Word.
I made it look like they was mine.
Word.
You sound like my little brother, man. He used to take all my stuff, man. But they don't, you tell them don't touch it. We know growing up as kids, we hard at. We do what we want.
Facts.
Word.
Yo, AB.
Yes,
here
sir.
to tell you, son. I like to tell people when you bite a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I bit a couple of my brother's rhymes. I bit a little bit of your swag.
Listen, it's all good. That's what we do, man. Because what we did, we learned from other people. I learned from my man Wyatt Woodbury because he was fly at the New Bay. couple of other dudes on my block on 8th Avenue, my brothers, and it just that we watched them and then we just came the next step up. So you can't always hold the torch. You got to pass the backpack sometime and let it keep moving.
Word.
Long as when they pass the backpack, long as you give the people the knowledge that show you the way. Because a lot of these dudes in Mount Vernon, they don't like giving people their props. You know what I mean? See me, I always give them props. I said can't you can't do nothing in Mount Vernon without mentioning Tootie, June, Butter, Bookie is your brother, Freshie, Brenda Gibbs, her sister Crystal Gibbs. There's so many people. Bookie, what's it, Tootie? Hold up. It was so many. Pam Cabell, brother.
Yeah.
My cousin, you know what I mean? It's just so many people out there that, don't get their props, man. They forget about it. Shout out to Heb and Eddie F. And this is another one they always forget about Mount Vernon, man. And it's so sad to say that, he was the first MC that had a major making noise in Mount Vernon. His name was Eric McCain. He was down with DST, and you remember him from the group called In Touch.
Okay.
Word. Okay.
So he was the first one that what I mean. So it's just that we just don't get any props. They just acting like it was certain other people before it. You know what I mean? And then we go to Westchester, man. I got to always shout out my man from New Rochelle, Batman. Y'all know him as Grand Poopa. I know him as Billy. You know
Grand
what I mean?
Poopa, fly dude.
Yeah. He definitely was always fly, man. Different.
Yo, let's talk some memories of Mount Vernon, son. Shabazz, Chambers, shit like that.
Listen.
Give us something.
Shabazz was our block, baby. We used to get a lot of money in front of Shabazz, baby. And we used to get money in front of Shabazz, Big Lou. You know what I mean? It was classic, baby. I tell people, when everybody watched Paid in Full, when all them cars used to come down the block and go to S&S, that's how 3rd Street was, baby. 3rd Street was like that. You couldn't say, man, you couldn't go up on the block and say, you know what, man, every girl from every Yonkers, New Rochelle, White Plains, Scarsdale, Marinette, it don't matter how bad a bro was, came up on that block. And that was some good years, man. It was like we didn't really have to go downtown because it was coming to us.
Yeah. All the way back.
Yeah.
And Heb just made the whole shit work. With that first record.
Yeah. But you know what it is, man? Everybody give Heb his props. But really, why Heb was so comfortable to move around like that is because of his brother Jerry Myers. Jerry was the man. So that's why Heb was loved, because his brother was the street of his family. You know what I mean? Tony, it was another brother named Tony, but he got killed. But anything going on from like motorcycles to the street, and was from that south side, from the Heights, it was Jerry Myers. And my man Sean Stevens, Mike Stevens, and y'all call him Bish, Sun God, you know what I mean? And it was us. We just flipped Mount Vernon young kids and just ran with it. You know what I mean? Like me, myself, Sue, Shawnee C, Don Juan, who else? T.O. Todd, you know what I mean? Charlie Chan, rest in peace. You know what I mean? And it's just that we ran so much, as young kids. It was unreal. I just seen Soup Moms, and I was just telling her, I said, damn, Miss Green, I said, I remember when, me and Soup, I had my ex-girl mom's car when I was 13, and we got pulled over by Pelham. I jumped out the car because I was dirty. So I went and stashed it. They had Soup in the back of the car riding around trying to find who else was in the car. So I'm acting like I'm jogging So the police was like, yo, hold on, where you coming from? I said, yo, my man, I'm jogging. He said, nah, get in this car. So you gotta remember, Miss Green don't drive. So they had to call my father and mother to come and get us, but they had to go get Soup Moms. So when they went and got Soup Moms, and Miss Dottie Green was like the 7 o'clock news. She talk about everything. She talk about everybody.
But you ain't hear that from me. You ain't hear that from
Yeah,
me.
yeah, no, you heard it from me. Yeah.
Oh, she don't care.
So,
She don't even care, right?
yeah, she don't care, B. So she got in the car, my moms and pop. So while they was waiting, she told my father and mom, she said, Miss Butler. And my father like, hey, Miss Green, how you doing? She said, you know, my son and your son is the youngest drug dealer in Mount Vernon.
Damn.
And my father, like, he acted like he ain't hear that shit. But as soon as he dropped Soup in his mom's off, and my pop said, so what's Miss Green talking about? I was like, what you talking about? I wasn't in the car. He was like, so what's she talking about? You and her son is the youngest drug dealer. Now, remember, my father was a big dude, B. And I was like, man, I said, Pops, man, I don't know what Miss Green talking about. She always talking about stuff that she don't even know what she talking about. Everybody just say she tell everybody business is not true. Yo, my father's ready to punish me, B.
That was a close one.
Word. Yo, let's talk paper out there, man. Cause when that shit first hit, B, it was a lot of paper, son. Let's talk about a good night if you care to talk about some cheese. What was a good night for you, man?
A good night, and back in them days, you know, it was definitely like 50-something, 60,000 a night. It was some good numbers, B. And then you gotta remember that's on the seaside. You gotta remember I had the dust. I had dust too. So you know, I was like, you know, I was doing it. I had dust, I had coke, and I had pills. So you know, I was flipping every night, B. I was going home, stack, and then when I went shopping, I used to get the girls to bring the boxes and the clothes to my house. Like, you know, I was a real pimp. Cause my father.
Yeah. I want to. You back.
I said, they love me, Daddy.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I heard about the crib, son. I heard a couple stories about the crib, B.
Oh, you heard about the ranch house.
The ranch, son. I wanted you to shoot the name out. I didn't want to give it away.
Listen, we had the ranch house, B. Listen, when I tell you, it didn't matter how bad your broad is. If she was bad, she was getting banged at that ranch house. You know what I mean? We had a couple. We had my brother. We had another dude. We had my cousin C. Yo, you know. Cause we had so many dudes just come there, man, and bring their bras, and we just flip it. Yeah.
Straight cheese.
Yeah, we had them. Yeah. And then it was so bad. We started a chapel in Baltimore down there called the Ranch House in Baltimore. And we just kept running with it. You know what I mean? We just kept banging them out. And I'm gonna tell you one that y'all all know used to get banged out at that ranch house.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about it.
Here it goes.
Let's talk about it.
Here it goes.
Let's get into it.
You remember the pretty girl used to dance with Bobby Brown, the light-skinned one?
In which video?
And she started dancing in Sweet Tea video. Real pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. She the one who came up there. Yeah, we said there's so many of them, man.
Oh, man. We getting exclusives at the barbershop.
You know what I'm saying?
This is barbershop talk for real.
Yo, this guy is history right here on this joint, B.
And then like we used to go to All Westbury, and me and Kumo D, we used to bang the same chicks out, and then we used to bang some more out. We used to bring them to the ranch house and burn their ass out.
Crazy.
Yo, so y'all coming to Long Island way back then, son?
Man, listen, hold on. Before we went to Westbury, we had Huntington lined up because you gotta remember this. We when the Roxy was popping, And you know, I always in my crew between Sean Stevens, between Daddy Rich and Soup and all them, like I said, when we used to run to the Red Parrot, 1018, the Roxy's, I was aggressive when it came to the girls. I get all the broads.
Mm-hmm.
So I found these bad broads. I call them the Mary Jane girls.
Mm.
They all look just like exotic chicks, right? One name is Natalie. She used to be married to Christopher Williams.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, Elena, I don't know where she at. She used to deal with my man Rich. I forgot I think the one I used to date was, it started with a T, Tanya or something. But at first when I met her, what turned me off was she had good hair, but the shit looked like Jerry curls. So I told her I don't even want to talk to her.
Yeah, nah, we don't fuck with those.
I turned around and banged her anyway.
She gonna get this work. That's crazy.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Mariah Carey was in the circle.
Oh my God.
So we had all of them. We call them the Mary Jane girl. So we had all of them, and then what's my man name from Brooklyn when he
Mariah
started
from Huntington too. Like
Facts.
niggas be forgetting.
Facts.
Mariah from Huntington.
So all the way facts, son.
So the dude,
nigga ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
yo, we used to tear Brooklyn up too, B. When they used to say, man, dudes don't go to Brooklyn, man, we in Brooklyn, man. I tell dudes all the time, man, don't ask the dudes about us, ask the chicks about us.
Yeah, that's how you get the
That's
truth.
how you know, yeah. Once you tap into that fan base too, and just that energy alone, you on the right direction, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got them. You know, we definitely used to air the Ranch House out. Shout out to Red Alert, because Red Alert used to blast it all the time on the radio, the Ranch House crew, because we used to listen. One thing about us, we wasn't playing when it came to them chicks.
Yo, I know you left for a little minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't seen you for a while. You know, let's talk about that. What happened with that?
I had 30 years. They gave me 30 years out of DC. And then, you know, I went through there, did that, knocked that time out, you know what I mean? But, you know, like people always ask me, how did you stay? Your mind was still on point. I said, you know, it's like a tool. They had my body, but they never had my mind because I was still on the street. And I used to tell people, I said, you got to remember, because you in jail, it's just like being on the street. You just take all the ladies away and just put a fence around New York City. You in jail. And it just happened with Corona-19. It's just that your roommate was your wife. But you know, back then, so I just stayed busy. My mind always stayed on the street. I stayed busy. I stayed connected. Like I said, I was doing more for people while I was in jail than people was on the street. You know, and then on top of that, and they still talking about it. I had the hottest show in the jail system.
Talk that shit, son. You supposed to let me ask you. You supposed to let me ask you that question, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you ask that.
Yo, let's rewind. Let's do the DJ. Chicka. Yo, how the fuck did you pull that off? You brought Biggie Smalls to do a concert?
Yo, man, listen. This is what I did, man. Before I did Biggie, I was in a place called McCain. That was in Bradford, Pennsylvania, right? Black History Month, I was trying to get Malcolm X's daughter, because that was my homegirl. So I was trying to get her to come and speak up there for Black History Month. But when the movie dropped, you gotta remember Bradford up there was like nothing but rednecks up there. So they was like, Malcolm X came out there, was like, nah, we not having that. So like a couple of months after that, I got transferred to Petersburg. So, you know, this when Puff got fired, him and Andre Rell fell out or whatever happened, they love zone or whatever the fuck happened. It went. So I called him. I stayed there for like a couple of years. Then I went to Jersey. So when I got to Jersey, to Fort Dix, I was like, damn, this is a sweet motherfucking joint here. I said, I'm close to New York. I said, yo, let me try to put a show on here. So I went to the recreation. As soon as I got off the bus and walked around and see what it was, I went to recreation and I went to the rec guy. I said, yo, my man. I said, man, I would love to put a show here. And the guy was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody said they know somebody. Everybody said they could do this and that. I told him, I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk your head off. But when my property come, I come and show you my work, then you'll understand who I am. And if you give me permission, I'll make it happen. Mm-hmm. So when my property came, I had a photo album about this big. Mm. So I brought it down there. I said, hey, go through the book. He going through the book. He said, damn, you know all these people? I said, let me be honest with you, sir. Yeah. I said, anybody pitching here, believe me, I got their number. I could call them. Yeah. He was like, word? I said, yeah.
Is crazy.
Yeah, so he was like, cool, no problem. So I said, all right. So he said, all right, just set it up. So what I did was I reached out to Mark Pitts. So Mark Pitts is a funny acting nigga. He kept ducking me. So I'm talking to his assistant. So when I'm talking to the assistant named Tangi, I was like, yo, Mark here? She's like, nah, he's not here till I turned around and charmed her. And she started liking me, started getting cool with me. And then when I called and said, yo, Mark here? She's like, nah, but as soon as he leaves, she said, yo, why he ducking you? Because the nigga be in the office tell nah, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, all right, no problem. I work around that nigga. I'll show you who I am. I call that nigga Puff. I say, yo, my nigga, I need this show up here. He's like, all right, get a date. So I said, all right. So I went and asked him what date is good and such. They say, because my birthday was May 7th. So they say, May 3rd is open. I said, all right, no problem. I called Puff. I said, yo, this is the date. Boom. So he's like, all right, set it up. So I'm setting it up. So believe me, I had access to the jail. They gave me a room just to be in there. I'm calling everybody. Now, after I had the show, I called Biggie the day, like a couple of days before he got killed. Damn. I told this dude, B, because you got to remember, Warren G was my brother. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? That's Dr. Dre's brother. So he was like, yo, B, tell your homies them don't come out to LA, man. You know what I mean? It's not the heat. It's not right. So I told Biggie and I told Puff. Puff was like, B, you know. Biggie was like, yeah, man, I don't want to go. But I said, all right, cool, B. So Puff got on. I said, nigga, you don't need to go to LA. I said, nigga, you know you ain't no gangster, nigga. You know I know. Mm-hmm. You nothing gangster about you, bro. So when they came up there, everybody in the jail was saying, oh, man, this dude don't know nobody. Look, he fronting and this and that. Before that, Warren G came to see me to the jail. Came to visit me. Eddie F came to visit me. My cousin Chris Lighty came to see me. So, you know, I wasn't walking around. And then when the night of the show, where everybody's in the gym, so the base, Fort Dix base is so big, they got lost on the base. So you can hear niggas in the background. I told you that nigga fronting. So a lot of people, a lot of people went back to their room, to their unit, go take showers. Then they came. So when they got there, they made an announcement. It said, if you coming to the show, you got 10 minutes to do it. They pushed the time back and everything. Cause when I tell you, when Biggie, Craig Mack, when they came there, B, they killed that jail. They murdered it. They murdered it. And then, you know, everybody, the non-believers that went and took a shower, stuck in the shower, and then the next morning they was talking, yo, that's the man right there. He killed it. So I'm at my table eating, me and my man. The warden came over to me and said, yo, man, I sure appreciate you. you know, anything you need, whatever. I said, nah, it ain't
The
The
no problem.
warden, he said.
Yeah,
Niggas talk
warden.
that
You
warden
said, yeah,
shit,
that's
but
different.
you really live
Yeah,
it.
That's
yeah,
fire.
yeah. You know what I mean? So
That's
I
respect. That's
crushed it.
real love. Word.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's
Then after
different.
that, you know, right after that, my man Billy, Fat Joe came, and then I put another show on with Michael Blackston, the comedian. You know, we had a comedy
Fire.
show, and then on
That's
top of
dope.
that, after that, I was supposed to get Case and Foxy Brown, but you know, Foxy Brown was like, she was like
Yeah,
an on and off
all over.
switch. You know what I mean? So it didn't happen. Then I got transferred to another joint.
Mm.
That's
But
crazy.
to the day,
Yo, that's legendary, man. That's fire, bro. Jeez,
Yeah.
yeah.
man.
And
That's
then, and
nuts.
then the crazy thing is, I try to tell Mark Pitts and them when they was doing the Biggie story.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling them, I was like, "Yo, man, this would be crazy if you put that part when he came to the jail and rocked it, this and
That
that."
should have been
I
nuts.
said that shit would have made it fire.
Word
But
up.
the
Yeah.
only thing was, the nigga Mark and Wayne, they didn't want to give me my prop. You know what I mean? So I said, no problem. When I write this book, they'll get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They'll see what happened. That's
Cause
a
you
fact.
can't erase history.
Word.
Nah, you can't. You can't. You know what I mean?
Yo, I know you said Chris Lighty was your cousin.
Yeah, that was my cousin B. You know, sad situation, man. You know, when you know, like I say, and the same thing go out to you or anybody else that's listening, B. When you get money and get married, you gotta make sure you find the right woman, man, because
That's 100% fucking
these
fact.
women these days is like, you know how a woman always judge us and say we dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell a woman, okay, we're a dog, but y'all a cat. So a dog chase a cat chase a mouse. So
Mm.
it's like, you know, they try to make it like we the bad ones, but it don't matter what you do in life, man. When you get money, you got to have the right people around you because your friends will bring you down, your wife will bring you down. It don't matter. You got family members to bring you down, man. It's just that you got to take time out to study a woman when you get money because it's all they go to school to break every nigga that's doing something. You know what I mean?
That's
It
a-
don't matter how much they in love with you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta always put in the back of your mind. If you didn't have this money, it don't matter how handsome we are, how ugly we are, or whatever. If you ask yourself sometime, if I didn't have this money, will this chick be with me?
Mm.
Big
Mm.
facts.
Mm.
You know, everybody go on looks and this and that. No, you got to even though you could date a woman for a minute, B, and she know what you're doing, she gonna paint you very well
Yeah.
till she get what she want, and then when she get what she want, and that's it. You know what I mean? His wife,
Dunzo, yeah.
Yeah.
his
Pack it
wife,
up.
his wife was from Yonkers. You know what I mean? And she was a slut. She slept with a bunch of niggas. You know what I mean? And I knew this when I was in prison.
Mm.
But it was just that, you know, Chris was a good-hearted person. You know, Chris was my birthday is May 7th, and my cousin Chris Lighty's birthday is May 8th.
That's my
Mm.
son's birthday, May 8th. Word.
Yeah. So you
Dope.
look at it this way, you know, he was a good-hearted family man and made sure he took care of his family. But when you got chicks that you deal with that don't want you around your family, you got to question that, man. You know
Shit
what I
is
mean? But
wicked,
Yeah.
it's
bro.
just that,
Shit is
That's a
wicked,
fact.
my nigga.
yeah. But she got rid of everybody was around Chris. The last person she couldn't get rid of was me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it was like
Shit is
she
crazy.
kept trying. She kept trying. You know what I mean? She kept going in Chris' ear. Oh man, your cousin rude. I used to tell Chris, man, that bitch need manners.
Yeah.
Then motherfucker respect that hoe. I don't respect her because basically you got to remember when they can't control you, you're a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
when they can't control you, you're a
This nigga's
problem.
in
See, I
church
was
right
the
now.
problem.
Word.
Yeah,
Pass the plate around, man. This nigga's just going to
Word.
church. Word.
right.
I told you my boy gonna drop the gems, son, and he ain't done yet.
Word.
Yeah, nah. I ain't done, man. You know, man. It's just, like I tell dudes, man, when you meet a woman, take time out because they always act like, oh, why you staring at me? You got to stare at them and read their eyes and
Mm-hmm.
see how they really are. You know what I mean? and then sometimes you got to test them, put them to a test and see how they work. You know what I mean? Most females, you tell them, yo, listen, I don't want nobody to know we dating. So the first thing they think is a secret. No, boo. You don't know what I'm into.
Exactly.
You don't want to get caught up in a situation. So you got to understand. A lot of them don't know how to play their position.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. Yo, let's get into Chris Lighty, man. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
If you could say something to your cousin right now, on this live at the barbershop stage, what would you tell him?
If I could tell Chris something right now, I would tell him, man, please leave that bro alone. Like I told him before.
I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean to laugh, man. But I
Nah,
know. I
nah,
know the.
nah. But
I know
no,
what you're talking about, bro. Like that's
yeah,
why I'm
you
laughing,
know,
cause like it's like.
it's just that my thing is it's so sad where my cousin was so happy when I was touching down, and he wanted to do so much for me. He's supposed to give me 2.2 million when I came home, but when he was dealing with that demon, she was a demon. You know what I mean? It's just like, and I love Earl. You know what I mean? X is a crazy artist, talented, all this and that.
Shout out to them.
But
They doing the
what
versus battle right
destroyed
now.
him was the demons. You know what I mean? But he came out of it. But sometimes, we don't know how to come out of it and leave things alone because, we talked about it. I told Chris, divorce her, let it go, man. She's not worth it. I said, yo, look at it this way. I told him, nigga, I'm going to even gas you. I said, nigga, you Chris Lighty. Why you worrying about this motherfucker here? You can get any broad you want. You know what I mean? But I say this, man, for Chris, I miss him. I miss hearing him, because when I came home, he didn't have nobody he really could trust but me. And when he needed to move or do anything, I'm the first person he called and make sure everything was good. You know what I mean? We took care of each other. But like I say this to Daytwan, man. I never benefited off of Chris Label. Nothing. You know what I mean? Because of his wife. And sometimes I'm around him, I could see in his eyes he was real hurt because he didn't do what he wanted to do for me. You know what I mean? And this is the crazy shit. Y'all gonna laugh at this. You can laugh at this all day long. When I tell you this, man, Chris went to send me to his accountant one day. She gave me an envelope. It was like 300,000, right? Now I'm on paper. I'm going to Miami. Wasn't supposed to be in Miami, but I went anyway. I had the money on me. And then they pulled it like, oh, what's this? I said, it was, I'm going to go pay a bill for a house or whatever. So, it was a black dude. And, he seen I was cool. I was just fucking with him. He let me go through. Get to Miami. This nigga stuck me, Uncle Murder, and Hood in a motherfucking Roach hotel, worse than 241st. I said, yo, what the fuck is this? All behind this woman.
Jeez.
All behind this woman, right? So one day,
enough money to buy a whole hotel.
The whole hotel.
Yeah. I said, we in the motherfucker, we go to get something to eat. And I'm like, so Chris called me like, yo, cuz, where you at? I said, man, I'm at this restaurant. He said, I'm coming right to you right now. I said, all right. So me, Murder, we all sitting around. And he's like, yo, you got that? I said, yeah, B. But in the back of my mind, if I was a petty motherfucker, I would have said, yo, I left the shit in the room and the cleanup lady took it all.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gave the nigga
I don't
the
got
money.
no clothes.
Nothing.
Uncle Murder, they from Brooklyn. He was like, nigga, you had all that money and we stand in a hotel like this? He said, B, what the fuck wrong with? I said, nigga, that's my cousin, B. I can't be mad at B. I can't be mad at him because, when people know they got somebody strong, and they need to take their anger out. That's our relationship when he was dealing with his wife, because he didn't want to beat the shit out of her. So he always arguing with me on some dumb shit, and I be like, nigga, really? Seriously? Get the fuck out of here. And then he come back later, yo, cuz I'm sorry, you know I love you, baby, man, but this fucking girl. I said, nigga, you need to get rid of that chick. You know what I mean? But you know, and then on top of that, this another sad situation, and a lot of people don't know this. 9/11, when the towers got hit, I was in the town locked up. It's called Yazoo, Mississippi.
That sound like the bottoms.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yazoo. Yazoo.
Zoo. That's probably how
Yazoo.
they say it too. Yazoo.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Welcome to
Yo.
Yazoo.
Yes, sir.
Gunline,
And
boss.
then God woke me up that morning, called Chris. Chris had a meeting in that office in the towers on the top building, you know, the circle.
Yeah.
I called that motherfucker, cursed that motherfucker out, woke him up, didn't give a fuck. Some told me stay on the phone. I stayed on the phone when he's like, cuz I'm gonna send this money, I promise. I gotta go to this meeting in the towers. I promise you. After I leave this meeting for the towers, I'm gonna go right to the post office and send you this money. I said, nigga, how long you been saying this? So it was something making me keep him on the phone. He's like, cuz I got to go. The driver outside blowing the horn. I said, nigga, stop playing with me. And for me being on that phone with him, when he got on the highway, leaving where he was at in Jersey, that motherfucker, the first plane hit.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
The first plane hit. So just imagine if I wouldn't have called Chris 9/11, he wouldn't have been here.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. That's crazy.
No.
That shit need to be in that fucking 9/11 movie.
Yeah, that needs to be a scene.
Chris Lighty, that dude.
Yeah. And then he had a little dude that he made him his assistant and moved him up. So you know how sometimes when you working around certain people, motherfucker, your opportunity, he feel that he's better than everybody. So one day we was in the truck, Chris went and got something to eat. So I told the nigga, I said, nigga, let me tell you something. It don't matter what Chris gave you, nigga, you still could get fired, my nigga. Don't get it fucked up. So he was like, nah, B, you know, you sound like you jealous because Chris gave me the decision. I said, nigga, let me tell you something. I was famous before Chris. Let me make that clear to you. And I said to him this, I said, nigga, you owe me. Because it wasn't for me, nigga, you wouldn't have the job where you at. So I was like, nigga, I saved my cousin like plenty of times. Nigga, I said, for real? I said, nigga, you wouldn't have had this job. Oh, man, as soon as Chris came in the car, I said, nigga, tell this bitch ass nigga what I said, Chris. I said, I told this nigga, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have had his job. And Chris told him, he said, yo, B, no disrespect, he's right. You know what I mean? So it ain't like I'm telling you something trying to be like, nigga, I'm never jealous of no nigga.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I tell a nigga, you who you are because of Chris. I'm not who I am because of Chris. You know what I mean? I'm who I am because of me.
Yeah.
And I say this to the world. I said, nigga, you go anywhere in Mount Vernon, you can't find one dude to say they made me who I am. I could walk around and say 5 motherfuckers made this nigga. You know what I mean? It's just real shit, B. But I miss Cousin. I miss Heavy D. It's just that God took good people, man. You know what I mean? It's always the good ones that lead, B.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It seems like that's just part of the, you know what I'm saying? How we grow up and we get like immune to this dumb shit. Shit start feel like a Band-Aid when a motherfucker going. Shit is fucking weird.
Yeah, it is crazy, B. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, and then everybody acting like, you know, they this, they that. And I tell a lot of niggas, man, I say, yo, man, y'all niggas, you know, Chris did so much for so many people, and people don't never give him his props. You know, only time they act like they want to give him his props on his birthday or anniversary. No, nigga. This nigga made so many families went to college, a family eating good, living good, taking care of their kids. She's like, yo, it's just a lot of people in this industry is so selfish, big.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say that, man. They don't like giving back, man. You know what I mean?
Well, let's talk about the current temperature in hip hop. What do you feel about it?
Listen, I tell you what, I feel about it. I got a hit record. Nobody can deny me on right now. With Dirty Diane and my dude, Euro Gotti, B. And Drag
Mm.
On is killing it. He's killing the freestyle. You see that
Mm-hmm.
new one he did with the Nas Uchiwala Wally beat?
I gotta hear
Killed it.
that. I
Yo,
be on
killed
tune with Dragon. That boy, that boy be bodying records, son.
it. Yeah. And he hungry. He gonna outwork all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He a workaholic. You know what I mean? He's a workaholic. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
gotta never worry about him not working. Because he gonna stay busy.
Mm.
It's just sad that they never gave this young kid his props.
Yo, that's weird because I was always like, damn, know what I'm saying? This nigga, like that traction was always there, but it never seemed to really go up.
Yeah, they didn't want to give him his props. And like I say, and I didn't know it because I was locked up. But
Mm-hmm.
he told me some good stuff. I was on the phone. He said, yo, everybody left Rough Riders except
Mm-hmm.
him. And they
Mm.
still ain't give him a shine.
Mm.
Everybody. Swiss, X, The Locks, Eve.
Mm.
Only person was still on Rough Riders was Drag.
Mm.
And they still ain't push him right.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
what can we look out for Drag right now?
Ooh, yo, he got fire, B. He in the studio right now working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he get ready. B, it's getting ready to be on. Soon as Corona-19 come,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, watch out for Drag because it's gonna be Corona 2020.
Yo, let's talk about a day in the life. You know what I'm saying? Cause you a manager, son, and you gotta be on the phone. You working, baby. What's a day
Yeah,
in the
well,
life?
the day of the life, man, is just, man, it's like babysitting a baby, B. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a baby got a fever, you gotta tell them to drink this water, take this medicine, man. It's just that it's so crazy how you dealing with adults and they still act like kids, me,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't do what they supposed to do, and then it's just too much, B. It should be easy when you got a great team and you're working together.
Mm-hmm.
It should be easy, man.
Mm.
It
Cause
should
you
be
fuck with a
real
lot of
smooth,
people.
huh?
Say you fuck with a lot of people.
Yeah, I fuck with Fifth of my dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to Drag, Dirty Diane, Kenny Burgers keep rising to the top. Let's go on and on. JB Smooth, Mount Vernon in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I help Al be show out. Shout out to my brother Eddie F. We can ready to start working on some stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can ready to put some shit together. We're gonna bring Mount Vernon back to live.
Oh, that's super dope.
Yeah. So we gonna do that. And then the young guns, you know what I mean? Tom Guest, that's my brother, the realest, B. So we working on some stuff. We gonna put this shit right. We gonna
Mm-hmm.
bring the town back the way it's supposed to be.
Super dope. Yo,
Yeah.
what about them 4th Street games and all that? We coming back with all that? Cause that shit was pretty major back when we was young, son.
But see, you know what it is about 4th Street Park, man. It's just
Come with the bullshit.
nah, you know what it is, man? It's a different breed now, man. Niggas don't, they like the games, but it's just too much shooting, too much killing, too much hate. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have a game and have the kids come out, then it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just Mount Vernon should be able to be like, yo, let's bring it back. Let's sit down. You know what I mean? I'm trying to talk to the community and be like, yo, let's do this. Let's make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's on. We got to find out who's who and who's in charge, who run this person, who run that person, who they respect.
Mm-hmm.
and then we can make it back that way. But right now, it ain't gonna be like it used to be, man. You know, back in our days, we wanted money. We liked the
Yeah.
money and broads.
Yeah.
These days, dudes want to kill for nothing.
That's a fact.
For nothing. You know what I mean? Why you want? And I tell dudes, man, and you know the older guys that I came up under, they were saying, "Why kill motherfucker? You gonna bring heat to the block and you can't get no money. So if somebody owe you, somebody don't fuck with them."
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I said, "All right, no problem." You know, because when a motherfucker run off with something, and you ain't got to kill him
Mm-hmm.
because you know he gonna come back and see you again, and you already know what you're dealing with.
That's a fact. Yo,
Yeah, but
talking about the youngsters. I know you got a son, pretty
oh
major in
yeah,
the game, little man,
listen,
model and all that.
listen, my little man, 10 years old, B, and you know, like I said, what I did, man. I said when I came home, I said if I had a kid and the relationships I got, and if I could open a door for them, I'm gonna open it. It ain't no use of me because I'm around people and I can't use it to make it better for them
Mm-hmm.
what I'm working for. You know what I mean? Because my man is Michael Jordan right hand man, Larry Miller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he loved my little man. But it's just that opportunities come. We didn't do. Matter of fact, we did. The first one he did was in L.A.
Mm.
Then the second one they had it was in Charlotte. He called me and said, "Yo, why my little nephew not in this?" I
Uh.
was like, "Wow!" So when we did the Chicago joint, he killed it. Him and JB killed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when that went on, he was like, "Yo," he was like, "Papa, I love this." I said, "Yeah, don't worry." And then you know now every year he go doing this
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? So they love him. Yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
dope.
And I
Yeah.
told him, I said, "Yo, 10 years old, this little motherfucker was in the Jordan suite with Jordan in them." I said, "Yo, what 10-year-old could do that?"
Facts.
I
Facts.
said, "Yo," I said, "You a lucky kid, B." You know what I mean? I said, "Yo, for me, what I went through and came home, it's about my son." You know what I mean? Like I tell people, whatever I build, whatever I do, it's for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I tell people out here, "Yo, my man, let's make this move, let's do this, man, let's do that." I said, "There's enough money." See, me, I feel there's enough money for all of us to get it.
Mm.
But we so selfish, we don't want to see you shine.
Yeah.
And most people don't want to do that. See, me, I don't never had no problem. If I got to connect or something, I'm going to try to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I know you be around a lot of shit, son. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Shooting at the last OG, Spider Man, and all that. Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
what you learned being on those kind of sets and situations.
What I learned from being on the last OGs, Tracy Morgan is a real motherfucking dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He the type where he's not selfish, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you there, you're around him, and there's an opportunity for you to get a look and make yourself good, he'll put you on. I
Mm-hmm.
can't say that about every motherfucker around, but I know he will do. You know what I mean? I know what he'll do. You know, sometimes he come around me. He might be in Jersey. He'll call me and say, "Yo, hey, where you at? I'm at the crib. I'm coming to pick you up in the Rolls Royce.
Mm.
Let's go to City Alley. I'm coming to pick you up in the Gotti. Let's go to City Alley. You know, let's ride around. You know what I mean? That's kind
Mm-hmm.
of dude he is, man.
Mm.
You know, and then like I say, another one I love and is my main man, the legendary Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Danny Glover. The day is his birthday. I'm gonna call him soon as I get off this phone.
Happy
But the day
birthday,
is his
champ.
birthday.
From live at the
And
barbershop.
when I tell you Danny Glover, man, is a person that we grew up looking at him on television watching Color Purple.
Mm.
this movie, that movie, this movie, you know what I mean? And just to be around him.
Mm-hmm.
And then this the crazy thing. You gonna love this one.
Uh-huh.
One day, Danny called me because every time he come to New York, he'd call me. He'd say, "Young motherfucker, where you at?" So one day he called me. I said, "Yo, I'm at 50's office. Where they at? What's the address?" I said, "I was on 40th and 8th Avenue." He said, "I'm coming. I'm on my way." He said, "I gotta come and see you before I go to DC." So now remember, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, oh, this motherfucker got car service, so let me run down and see him. He come down there, this motherfucker in the car by himself. I'm like, "Damn, what's up? Where you gonna drop this? Want me to drop this car for you? And your car come to get you?" He said, "No, young motherfucker, I'm driving to DC by myself." Yo, the nigga, Danny got his snacks in the backpack and all his clothes. And I'm like, "You driving to DC by yourself?" I said, "Man, I had shit to do." I said, "Man, I'm not letting you drive to DC by yourself." So I drove him to DC.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to Jersey to go see somebody. Then from Jersey, I drove from Jersey to DC. Now you gotta remember, one of the Bush died. So every hotel in DC was sold out.
Okay.
Danny had like a 2-suite. He had a big suite. He was like, "Young nigga, I want to get you a room, but everything's sold out. But you just stay in my suite." He said, "I get up about 5 o'clock or 6 and go work out. I'll be back at 7. I'm knocked out." He went and worked out, came back in, and he went in there reading his movie strip. And like I tell you, man, this is a man that you sit back and just say, "Damn." I mean, I'm hanging out with my main man. I used to watch Color Purple.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, this dude's heart is so good. It's unreal, man. And another one, Lloyd Price. That's the legendary Mr. Personality.
Yeah.
When I had a brain tumor, and my mom's came up, and she took care of me. So I didn't tell her. So I called Lloyd. Lloyd came to see me at the house. I was like, "Lloyd," he's like, "Yo, how you doing? I'm gonna come and see you." So I said, "All right." I didn't even tell my mom she was coming because back in their days, Lloyd Price was Michael Jackson to them.
Okay.
So when he came to the crib, I said, "Mom, I got a surprise for you." She said, "What surprise?" I said, "Come on downstairs." I said, "Come on." We walked. She took me outside, and I was like, she was like, I said, "Hey, Lloyd, this is my mom." She said, where you know Mr. Price at?" My mom said, "Yo," she said, she just threw her hands up. She was like, "Wow." She said, "Baby, I don't know who you know." You know what I mean? I was like, "Nah." I said, "You taught me well." You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But yeah.
Yo, let's get into this hip hop, B. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? You got a top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive?
Ooh, top 5, B. Let me see. My top 5, B. You know what I mean? Listen, I like the Crash Crew.
Took it back with that one.
I like Funky 4 plus one more. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my girl Lisa Lee. Shout out Debbie D. Pebbly Pool. And I'm gonna say, I gotta give props to my man Heavy D, man. You know what I mean?
The bump diddly D.
Yeah, because even though we go on certain things, but I tell them Mount Vernon did records with both of the Jackson, made history.
Facts.
He did with Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
We first, 914.
That's huge. That's huge right there. That's big, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't talk
color.
about that. Yeah.
And then let me see. Color.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
And,
fire, bro.
Yo, you know what? Not to cut you, but yo, Have got a record, son, where he be like, "I want somebody to love me for me, not because I'm MC Heavy D. I'm looking for a love that's solid as a rock."
Hey.
Yo.
That's my shit, son. Yo,
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 listen.
AB, I ain't gonna hold you. When they play that shit in the barbershop, niggas already know, yo, that record gonna get played like 3 times, son. They be like, yo, man, love that record. Bring it back. I ain't even gotta ask him.
You gotta pull that back.
You know what's so crazy? I told JB, man, I said, JB, listen, you in a position right now to help a lot of people around you, B.
Uh-huh.
I said, you in a position to go do Heavy D's story. You could do the story of 4 Square Miles, B. It's just so much going on. You know what I mean? And I try to drill that in him. You know what I mean? I say, yo, that's why 50 wins, because he think out the box. And right now, after they do the Uptown story, JB, if you don't do the Heavy D, the 4 Square Mile story,
talk that shit.
You got to be nuts, B. You know what I mean? You can't be from the town of Mount Vernon. Don't do Mount Vernon, B. You know what I mean? Because there's so much going on in the 4 Square Miles, and so many people living in this town. And it's like, yo, B, you got an opportunity. You in a position to do it. You know what I mean? So I hopefully, I stay in his ear and make this nigga do it, man, because that'll be a look for the town, man. And it'll be look for people to, you know what I mean, to enjoy it, because everybody want to do everybody else's story. Yeah. We sit back and wait for the white man to come and do it, but we got opportunities to do it ourselves, and we don't want to do it.
Big facts.
Well, let me tell him something, AB. Yo, Mr. Smooth, B. You already know what it is, man. It's a little knowledge right here, B. You know what I'm saying? I come from Mount Vernon, son. Moved out of there when I was 16 when my brother Knowledge passed away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm still here, B. I'm doing hip-hop. I got this live at the barbershop thing, interviewing big bros like this, man, and it feels good. So when you got that position, come on, baby. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Word, let's get it.
I just had to throw my little 2 cents in there.
Drop your flex bomb.
Nah, I mean, yo, come on, baby. Let's not cross over from that question. You was at a big 3. You was at a big 3, son. I would say Heavy D would be your center. So you got 2 more, B.
Yeah. Let me Big Daddy Kane, B.
Oh. Baby.
And then I'm gonna say, man, I gotta give my man props. You know what I mean? DMX, B.
DMX and my dog's bite.
Yo, shout out to X.
My nigga.
That battle's going on right now. Shout out to X right now. That shit.
Yeah.
They gotta rewind that when I get out of here.
Yeah. Yo, who you got on that? You be keeping up with that versus big bro?
Nah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna watch it after we get off of this. But one, like I say, the X. I fuck with X because X is a real dude, B, to me, B. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel
that's
that, certain ways.
Sometimes, word. That's as real as
but,
you get.
it's just that X had a good heart, man. When I was locked up, man, the nigga definitely always reached out and say, yo, what do you need, my dog? So, I always got to show him love, man.
Dope.
And then, I got to put my brother Drag On in the building, B. They don't give him his...
They call me Drag On.
Dragon got some bars.
Facts.
Yes, he do.
I had to correct that. He got some bars.
Yeah.
I didn't say he had.
Yeah. We're going to get Drag on the show. As soon as AB give us the green light.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, I got you on that. But listen, when I do get him on there, you can't talk about no Rough Riders because he don't want to hear no Rough Riders.
Okay.
Oh, that's light work for me.
We're going to stay away from that.
Yeah. As long as you stay away from that.
This is hip-hop. This is live at the barbershop.
Right. We keep it clean.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it clean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people want a Caesar. Some people want an Afro. Anything else in between. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I want to blow out.
Huh?
I want to blow out.
Yeah, hey. That's going to cost you extra.
Yeah, that's gonna cost a lot, Pop.
That's going to cost you extra, Butler.
Cost a lot.
Yo, it might cost you a little bit, might cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you.
It's all good, B. I'm going to make sure you get tipped and paid.
Yo, let's talk that barbershop shit, son.
Yeah.
Where did you go back when you was in your heyday? I had Kev used to cut my hair. Mike used to cut my hair. I worked at Rick's Barbershop for a little minute. As a youngster, I used to go to Monolistics. I
Okay.
got a lot of swag from Big Ben. Shout out to Big Ben. You
Yeah,
already know.
Ben dated a lot of people's moms out there.
Let's talk that shit.
Yeah.
I borrowed a little swag from Ben.
Yeah. Ben, yo, when JB did Barbershop 3, he got that from Ben. How he used to dress up in the suit.
Talk that shit.
Hair. Yeah. He used to be 3-piece down and give you a haircut. And still be fly. Don't got no hair on him.
No hair on him.
That's fire.
No hair on him.
That's how you supposed to cut.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm going to
how
every
nice
trip.
Yo,
man, you gotta start wearing a suit, my nigga.
I'm gonna pull up the mall.
You gotta change the
on.
game. You gotta, just do it. One time, I'm gonna walk in. We gonna go viral.
How they say it? Flex on them. Pull up.
We going
and
viral.
roll backs on them.
Yeah. And I used to go to Saxton.
Okay.
Tim Saxton. Yeah.
As long as you ain't go to Fisher.
Nah, I ain't going to Fisher. I went to Tim.
There's something wrong with Fisher.
Don't nobody go to Fisher.
Damn.
That's Mount Vernon shit right there, B.
Yeah.
Yo, let's talk a day in Shabazz, son. You know, this is like a down part of the show. When you go to Shabazz, what you ordering, B? Back in like
when
80
I was
something.
when I was into it, I get a Philly steak, man. But I used to get a chicken Philly steak, man. You know what I mean? But I used to Shabazz. After I left my girl, she started working in Shabazz, started dating Shabazz.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was awkward.
Yeah, no. See, the difference.
You got the hookup, right? You hooked up.
No, not even a hookup, right? I put it like this. I tell niggas, you might even know what. You remember Monique James?
Sound familiar.
From the Heights. Well, anyway, I used to date her. I was the first one that had her.
He in the first. What Ray J said?
I was the first. So every nigga in Mount Vernon know I was the first. So when I was going, all her girlfriends were so jealous because I had so many bad bras. They used to tell her, "Oh, Monique, I seen Butler with this girl. I seen Butler with this Spanish girl. I seen Butler with this white girl." So she think that I guess she was thinking that she was getting back to me by talking to Andy. But I was in DC at that time. And then my man, I called him at 7 o'clock news, Sean Gray. He used to call me like, "Oh, your girl Monique is messing with Andy." I came in that nigga house with 3 bad bras. I said, "Yo, son, do me a favor. I left something in the car. Can you go get it?" I seen 3 bad bitches in the car. I said, "Nigga, you don't have to call me about that, B. I don't care nothing about that. You see what's in that car? Yeah. You go see what's in that car, then you'll understand. Don't call me on that, man." But I said, man, that shit didn't bother me, B. I was like, I had too many of them, man. Like, yo, B. I said, that was nothing. I said, yo, he got her. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. But I said, when I was doing time in the penitentiary, she got a baby with him. She was coming to see me.
Early.
Nasty work.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Early.
That's crazy.
Hey, B, we're going to have a shot on that one, son.
We shooting at that one. Word.
Yes.
Yo, AB, we got 4 more. We got 4 more, kid.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, if you could say something to a youngster in Mount Vernon, what would you tell him?
A young guy?
Yep. Somebody coming up in this music business. Everything's live in the barbershop.
What I tell him personally and keep it a million. First of all, don't be a yes man.
Wow.
That's the first thing. And the second thing, do not get caught up in that fuckboy lane. You know what I mean? And the third thing is, when you the artist, you got to control the people around you. Let them know I'm the artist, I'm the boss. You're not gonna fuck my situation up. So You got to sit down and talk to your team is want to be around you and rock with you and ask them, is you coming around me to fuck shit up? Are you coming around me where we could grow together and get money where you could bring somebody else up and help your family?
Super dope.
You got to do it that way.
Yo, one more. So we got 3 more. If people want to get in touch with you as far as management, they want to do something with Dirty Diana, Drag On, list goes on and on, JB Smooth, how they go about that?
Oh, listen, they can hit me up on Instagram, ABButler914. Or you can hit me up at Back in the Game Entertainment.com. You know what I mean? I'm great. Get this website up. It should be up this week. BITGENT.com. You know what I mean? And then if you want to reach out to me, you can stalk me. But I'm not going to, I'm like Mike Jones. I'm going to give y'all my number.
Mike Jones.
You can call me all day. And I listen, I don't care. You can play on the phone, whatever. I let that shit ring.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Fuck
But
that.
if you serious and you're about the work, and then like I say, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to build this brand back in the game. So, you know, if it's people want to be an intern, do website, shoot videos or whatever.
AB, you
come
gotta
on
pull
board.
up, man. We gotta talk, man. We trying to work.
My thing is, man, I tell people, you got to build something before you look for money.
Word.
If you build shit and let shit grow, we all can eat together. Me, I like to say when I meet motherfuckers, how can we eat? Not how can I eat, how can we eat? You know what I mean? Because it's no different in the drug game. When you take care of the people, even though you the man, but you let everybody eat too,
That's
you
a
would
fact.
never have a problem in your circle.
That's a big
Never.
fact. It's a
Yo.
huge
Never.
fact. Huge fact.
Yo, AB, Shavi
Yes,
said
sir.
you got to pull up because you got to remember, Shavi is not only a DJ, he's also the owner of a studio,
Yeah,
which is
bro.
kind of major
Like,
right here.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on in Long Island. That's like,
Okay.
it's like a pressure cooker right now for like, once one of these dudes break through, it's gonna just explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
B.
dope. I DJ for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So I've
Okay,
seen
okay,
a
well.
lot of dope talent out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that shit is-
You know,
that
I'm
shit is,
trying, listen, you're a DJ, man. Listen, I tell motherfuckers, listen, everybody mad that I came up with it because they didn't come up with it. I came up with a great name, man. I left the game, came back. So that's why I came up with Back in the Game Entertainment.
That shit sounds smooth. I wish I would have came up with that. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
I wish I would have came up with that.
Back in the day.
So what I did was I trademarked it, everything. But on the same note, I started because, my cousin Chris Lighty and they started, him and my man Scrap Dirty, it started the Violator All-Star DJs. So I said, let me start the Back in the Game All-Star DJs. So, if you want to start that, you can run with it. We can go with it and do what we want
Enemy,
with it.
what
Yeah,
up?
let's get it. Yeah.
We got
Shout out to my
Enemy in
brother
there.
Enemy. He's behind the boards right now.
He flagging, AB.
he's
Yo,
like-
his shit like this. Hey, I wish you could see his hands.
He's
AB.
going live. He's going live right now. Look, we got to get off the airs. He's like, yo.
Yo, his
Yo.
hands is like,
Yo,
shout me out.
Yo, shout out
son.
to DJ Enemy though, man. Like, he got the
Enemy.
live. Like, he's every Wednesday he got live talent coming up to Social Media House. Our building, our facility. We got about 4,800 square feet. You know what I'm saying? We got 4 or 5 studios in here. Big ass. It's nothing but art out here. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it.
Well,
And
listen,
Artemis
like
and Enemy brings out the dopest. Go ahead.
I just gave you the key, man.
Word.
If you want, you
He
get
said
you
open
get
the
your
door.
shit going. You could be the leader of it, and we can make it run, baby.
Let's get it.
Because like I say, a lot of DJs that I deal with, man, on the Violator All Star, it's gonna be Violator All Star and Back in the Game All Star DJ. We is one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying is, what I just did for them, I met a dude in Cleveland, Ohio. He's the program director of this radio station. He gave the Violator DJs a Saturday night from 8 o'clock to 12 to do
That's
what they want.
need. Yeah, that's what we
So-
need, Pop.
so we can-
Yeah.
They syndicated. You know what I mean? So whatever we need to do, because like I say, when I was on the road, every city I went to, if we didn't have a DJ that worked on the radio, and me and JB doing press or whatever, and I go see the DJ, I say, yo, who you rock with? And they say nobody. Yo, I'm gonna bring you on to the Violator All-Star DJ.
Straight
so
up.
every city we went to, I made it happen.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Yo, I got
respect
two more,
that, man, because
AB.
niggas forget about the DJs, man. I respect that. Go ahead.
I got two more. Yo,
Okay.
you know, I love my brother, son. Shout out to
Yes, you
Knowledge
do.
Bill. Yo, can I get a shout out to Miss Milton? Our
Miss
mama?
Milton. Oh, that's my baby, man. I love Miss Milton, man. We all, we all family. Love her. She's
There
a
you
great
go.
woman.
Uh-huh. She
Great
gonna smile
woman.
when she see this.
That nigga went back.
Yes, that's a great woman, man. Yes,
Yo, one
yes.
more. You remember Knowledge girlfriend, Michelle? We always in touch. Can Michelle,
what's up,
Miss Michelle
Michelle?
Atterbury get a shout out? AB
Oh,
Butler?
Michelle, listen, Michelle, what's up, Michelle? You still owe me money for that candy I gave you?
Ah, Shelly. Yo.
Shelly Shell, that's my big sis right there. You already know. Yo, AB, a lot of people around the world, they say if you build a tight foundation, your roof won't collapse. Bang.
You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yo, can we get a shout out to Live at the Barbershop? A little drop, you know,
Listen.
AB Butler, whoop-de-whoop.
Listen, this
Back
your
in the
man,
game.
A.B. Butler. If you don't understand where I'm at right now, you don't see me. I'm in the barbershop chair right now, live in the barbershop. Come on, get your hair cut.
Down now.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
Can we get one more? Because I was talking when you first started. That was my bad. I never do that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That
I
shit
got
was-
my
that
big
shit
bro
was good
online,
too.
son.
We can still edit that. That shit was fire. So I don't know. We might edit that.
Give us one more to play with.
Okay? You let me know when you're ready, bro.
We ready,
You ready?
baby.
It's rolling.
Yo, listen, you know who this is. This is your boy A.B. Butler. Back in the game entertainment. I'm in the building. Listen, y'all don't see me? I'm in the barbershop chair, getting my hair cut. Even though I don't have no hair, but I'm here. Hanging out in the barbershop with my brothers.
Down now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yo, AB, you gave us a dope show, son. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, did you get that fire record I sent you?
Duh.
Yo.
I think I had it already from the interview we
Yo,
did. Like,
you ain't here, Shavi? Tell him again, Shavi.
duh. No, I got that.
We got that, bro. We got that, Pop. Go ahead, let that shit dump. Let him hear it while he on the motherfucking line.
Shout out to
Diana.
Dirty Diane and my man, Euro Gotti from the ATL.
Rockin' me, DJ Shabby. We live at the barbershop.
I got a couple of bad
Social
bras,
media house
couple
was
of
good.
fast cars. She think she in a race 'cause she's surrounded by mad stars. Thinking I'm a chemist, I make money off mad ball. Real hustle, tripled up my figures from last month.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty Diane was good.
Can't see here. Money is good.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas in the drive, I don't gotta steal.
Rockin' me, DJ Shabby. We live at the barbershop. Social media house. What up?
Ride the boat like the stallion. Chanel bags, I be styling, skinny dipping. I be tripping, switch positions every alley. They told me I got so much talent. Why the fuck these labels is calling? All these meetings not accountants.
AB, you
I
got
just
a hot one right
Yo,
here.
yeah, I'm
baby.
gonna start that over.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I remember the interview. We interviewed Dirty Diane a little back.
Word.
She's yo.
Fire.
This is fire. This is new shit. Rockin' me, DJ Shabby. It's an exclusive social media house live at the barbershop.
AB Butler, what up?
I got a couple of bad bras.
DJ Shelly in the mix.
Surrounded by mad stars. Thinking I'm a chemist, I make money off mad ball. Real hustle, tripled up my figures.
Rockin' me, DJ Shabby. Let's go.
You ain't getting no money, can't see.
Oh, yeah.
Boats ain't getting money, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas see the drive, I don't gotta
Oh, yeah.
strip.
DJ Enemy was good. I know you need this right here. I know you need this. I'm sending it right now.
In a Lamborghini two-seater, but ride the boat like the stallion. Chanel bags, I be styling, skinny dipping. I be tripping, switch positions every alley.
Oh, yeah.
They told me I got so much talent. Why the fuck these labels is calling? All these meetings not accounting. I just wanna see them while you're sitting steady counting. Keep the money flowing like a fountain.
What up?
No check
DJ Shabby,
bouncing.
oh yeah.
Big furs, big drip, on some queen shit. No snitch, plead fifth. I haven't seen shit.
Shout out to
These
AB
niggas
Butler.
hating cause my money long.
Oh, yeah.
Grandma wanted to see me make it, now she gone. Dom Perignon just to get by. Versace shade,
Get 'em.
see the crowd. I keep the head high,
Get the
la-di-da.
dirty.
I stripping off the Adima. Think it's time I show my ass like it's my
I got a couple of
Come out.
bad bras, couple of fast cars. She thinks she in a race cause she's surrounded by mad stars.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a chemist, I make money off mad ball. I'm real hustle, tripled up my figures.
This shit is fire. I'm not gonna front.
Ain't get no money, can't see.
Get 'em, Shabby.
Getting money is a good year. Niggas see the drive, I don't gotta steal.
Yo, AB, I got Dirty Diana stash though.
Hey.
I got some tunes. Andy. You forgot I had some tunes, right?
Hey.
This shit right here fire. DJ Shabby, we live at the barbershop. Social media house was good.
Talk that
AB,
shit,
what up?
Shabby. Oh yeah.
She bodied the remix. Dirty Diana, what's up? DJ Shabby, we live at the barbershop. Social media house was good.
Oh yeah.
Versace, wine glasses, trips to Dubai, macking while time passes. Body the
better
shape of
fly,
an
too. That shit
hourglass.
fly.
Ass fat, jumped in the
Oh,
pool,
yeah.
big splashes. Late night dinners with the masses. If it ain't about that bag, then I'm passing.
Get 'em. Yo, y'all already know what it is. Live at the barbershop, DJ Shabby, AB Butler. What up? Yo, we'd like to say thanks for your time, B. You already know what it
appreciate
is,
y'all.
man.
Appreciate you,
Huh?
man.
That's what we do, baby. Salute,
Yes,
King.
sir.
Bang. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo, appreciate your time, King. Appreciate your time, man. Hopefully we can stay connected and make this thing work. Word. Let's
Nah,
get it.
we gonna make it. We gonna make it work, bro.
Let's get
Trust
it.
me.
I like to say shout
a
out to
fact.
Pure Hood Radio. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pure Hill Radio. You ain't doing no push-ups.
Yo.
Yo, AB, I'm going to scream at you tomorrow.
Yo, word. We got a
All right,
link.
definitely keep your head up.
All right.
One.
Yo, enemy was